Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Ryan from Movies with Ryan. This week I'm doing something a little different. At the end of last year in a video I said something about disc swapping in steelbooks. And last week I bought these little CD hubs to put in steelbooks. And I actually had a viewer comment on that video about how he wanted to see how these work. So I figured I would do a video today of swapping out plastic tray cases for steelbooks and using these. So we're going to get into this. I'll show you what you kind of need to do this, and I'll break apart one steelbook and change out a plastic insert, and then I'll pick another steelbook and put a CD hub in it. We'll see how it goes. So stay tuned. Okay, start off, a couple things you will need. You'll need a hair dryer that can be set on hot, low. You'll need some sort of flathead screwdriver that's small. You want a very small one, if you can see that okay. And then a razor knife. You'll also need either an already donated plastic shell, this still has the spine on it, or a donor steelbook, which I got this for 50 cents. The front is all buckled in. So when I find these steelbooks dirt cheap like this and they're damaged or it's a common steelbook, I pick them up for this purpose. And then you'll need what you want to transfer. So my first pick of today is Moon. I love this movie. 4K looks outstanding. Of course, this only came with a Blu-ray, and it is a single disc. So after we get done, we're going to be able to put 2 discs in here. So the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is remove the plastic case out of a donor steelbook. So a steelbook is basically 4 parts. There's a back shell, a front shell, a spine, and then the actual whole plastic insert. Now usually on these insides, around these corners, like down here, the metal actually bends away a little bit. You can get this screwdriver down in there. Of course, it's going to be kind of hard trying to film and do this at the same time. And you can pop that out of there. Let's see if I can get it out. Of course, the whole point of this is try not to damage the steelbook, but this is thin tin, basically. It's not actually steel. And you can bend it back and forth fairly easy. Steelbooks are actually fairly easy to fix and all that too, to get dents out of. And see, I'm struggling now, of course. There we go. So, once you get it out there, there are these little prongs. So there you go. There's one side of it. Another down on this side. Looks like this is probably going to be my best bet to get in there. Of course, this is a donor, so I really don't care about tearing it up. So when I go to take out the plastic case on the Moon, though, I'm going to be a little bit more concerned about it. So this one is just a little difficult. So what I'm going to do is just bend this and get this out of here. Because like I said, this is a donor steelbook. I'm struggling right now. For some reason this is locked in. I've never, out of all the times I've done this, I've never actually had this issue. They usually just pop right out. There we go. Either way. There's the back part. Struggle City. Alright, so now there's a spine on here, as you can see. It is glued on. What I'm going to do though, because I scratched that up while doing that, I'm just going to switch to this one. There is a spine on here, it is glued on here. Now I do not want to take it off yet, and there's a reason for that. So, we'll switch over to my actual steelbook I want to use. Of course, we'll take the disc out of here. This one I'm going to take my time with because this is a steel book I do not want to damage. So your prongs are down here that kind of lock it in. So you want to lift this side up first and pull it out, basically. So if you can find a little crease in there, get under, see, popped right out, just like that. Come down here, pull that out, slides right out. Same thing on this side. You want to find that little bit of corner that you can get that popped under. See how much easier that went? Then you pop it right out. So again, there's the spine I need. So the easy part is done. So now here is the hard part. So this is going to get a little loud, but basically this is what you want to do. You want to take your razor knife. You want to go on high heat, low setting, and you just want to go back and forth over this spine at about 6 or 8 inches away for about 30 seconds. And what that will do is loosen that glue up. And then you take your razor knife, you get under there, and you slide it just right underneath that spine, but above the plastic ridge. So you go like that. So we're going to do that now. So I apologize for the noise. I'll probably put music over this. So we'll go low setting. Maybe. I don't know how to work my girlfriend's hair dryer. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. Okay. I had hit the trip. Anyway, so here we go. So get it nice and a little bit warm. Slid it right underneath there. And you just pull it straight back towards you. Of course, make sure you don't cut your finger. If you run into any issues, warm it up some more. Now, the reason I pulled that all the way off, because that, again, was a donor. It's going to be getting thrown away. So it's still got glue on there. It's still tacky, and that's what we want. Now, on this one, being the one that I want to keep, we're going to be a lot more careful on it. So again, high heat, low setting. Back and forth for about 30 seconds. Now, I've heard people suggest using a heat gun. You definitely don't want to use a heat gun. That's way too much heat. You'll actually melt the plastic. I've heard people suggest steamers. Steamers are just getting moisture into the problem or injected into the issue. That moisture can cause problems with the glue, and you don't want that. So again, hair dryer, high heat, low setting, back and forth. 30 seconds or so. So there we go. So again, take our knife, pop right underneath there. This one's going a lot easier. See, it's just sliding right out of there. Perfect. So we'll get rid of that part of the steel book. Now, make sure you orientate right. So that's going to be there. So it's going to go just like this. So same thing you want to do. I'm going to reheat that glue. Lay it right in there. Of course, get it pushed down in there nice and tight. And then I do usually run it across one more time, just to kind of reset that glue on the back of the metal and on the spine so they kind of fuse together. Give it one more good once over. There you have it. There's a spine transfer. So, to finish the book out, slide that side in, pop it right in. Same thing over here. Slide those tabs in first, pop it in, make sure everything's seated. Make sure it closes good. Spine looks good. Everything's lined up. And there you have it. Now, I can take my 4K. I can put my Blu-ray in the back. I can put my 4K in the front. And now, I have a 4K Blu-ray steelbook of Moon. There we go. So there's that. So now, I'm going to transition over to the CD hub. I'm going to pick a steelbook out that I just want to put that on there to see how it works. So again, very easy. Pop off the front, pop off the back. You heat up that spine a little bit, get it peeled off there, reverse the orders, and you've upgraded your steelbook. Okay, we are back, and I have my Beetlejuice steelbook. Blu-ray is already in here. I'm going to use this Blu-ray as a template. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the CD hub in here, but I want to kind of center this in here, see exactly where it goes. So I kind of know I'm going to take something to mark it with. Put a nice little circle in there. Lift that out of there. And here's that CD hub. So let me see. They pop right in there, just like that. Peels off the back. Find my circle. Drop it on there. Just give it a nice push all the way around. Now, open up this. Let's see, this is my 4K. So I want my 4K to go over here. I want the Blu-ray to go over here. And you know what? I didn't go far enough over. There we go. So, that's the CD hubs. So let's close it and see what happens. Shake it around. Open it back up. There we go. So that was fairly easy. Like I said, it just sticks on the back. That's an easy way to upgrade your Blu-rays, your Blu-ray steelbooks to a 2. You can upgrade from Blu-ray to 4K or whatever. These CD hubs are nice. I want to see how this works out. I'll give it about a month. I'll come back and check this to make sure it's still in place. And it's probably an easier solution for some people to do that versus doing the complete change out. Now I think there's 25 of these in here. Yeah, 25 adhesive back Spider CD DVD hubs. That's what you can search on Amazon. I think I paid $4 or $5 for this. So it's an easy way to upgrade your single disc steelbooks to a double disc. So I highly recommend it. Again, I prefer the other way, but this was something I just wanted to try because I do have some steelbooks that I just don't want to change the whole thing out on. Beetlejuice being one of them. But now I have an easy way to actually add that secondary disc. Well, that's going to do it. That is how you can change a single disc steelbook to a double disc. You can even make them a triple and a quadruple disc. There are the Steve Austin 4-movie 4-pack steelbooks that have 4 trays in them, so you can easily swap one of those out. And there are some steelbooks that come with 3 trays that you can transfer to other ones. I do have one of those. I really haven't found a use of it yet, but if I ever do, I have one. So that's going to be the video for this week. If you have any questions or comments, concerns, or any other suggestions for doing this, please leave them down below. I always love those comments. I will respond to you if I can. 9 times out of 10, I do. Like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. And if you have subscribed, I greatly appreciate it. I am fast approaching 300 subscribers, and I'm blown away by that. I was only expecting to have 50 subscribers by the end of 2021, and I blew that out of the water. So I greatly appreciate it. So, again, this is Ryan from Movies with Ryan. Until I see you again, have a fantastic night.